Stakeholders seek accelerated regional development following Southwest Summit. Recently, a shocking story of a stone birth surfaced in Akure, but there were many questions begging for answers. Join us as we delve into the medical mysteries of this condition called leukopedia. Tonight, we also explore the current state of praise poetry and its cultural significance. Can we say the legacy is dying or thriving? All these and more we get to find out. On Social and Community News tonight, we examine how the first female appointment of Archbishop says the debate on women's role in church leadership. Good evening and welcome to Social and Community News tonight. I am Omoshiliola Adesoye Ajayi. President Bola Tinubu will meet with his United States counterpart Donald Trump in the coming days to discuss allegations of a Christian genocide in Nigeria. Special advisor to the president on policy communication, Daniel Bwala, confirmed the planned meeting, noting that both leaders share a commitment to combating insurgency and terrorism. The announcement follows Trump's recent remarks accusing the Nigerian government of ignoring attacks on Christians, a claim that has drawn widespread reactions at home and abroad. He also warned that Washington could suspend aid or take military action if the Nigerian government fails to address the alleged persecution. Trump's renewed attention to Nigeria follows weeks of pressure from U.S. lawmakers, including Raleigh Moore, who accused the Nigerian government of tolerating systematic persecution and slaughter of Christians and urged Washington to redesignate Nigeria as a country of particular concern. The just concluded Southwest Summit has been hailed as a crucial milestone for a brighter and more united future for the region and Nigeria at large. Stakeholders expressed support for the economic reforms spearheaded by President Bola Tinubu's administration, but stressed that unity and collective commitment among the people and leaders of the Southwest would drive sustainable progress and prosperity. Joy Pius now has details.
The Southwest Summit provided a vital platform for stakeholders across the region to engage directly with the federal government on key policy, community and development issues. The summit focused on fiscal reforms, restructuring, security and economic revival, fostering innovative discussions aimed at accelerating progress in the Southwest. Expectations are now high for the summit to translate talk into tangible actions, collaborative solutions and measurable progress on challenges critical to the region's future. For Ondo State Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Idowu Ajanoko, and other stakeholders, the summit marks a defining moment in the democratic and developmental journey of the Southwest and Nigeria.
The reality of it is this. The last day to summit has given us an opportunity to review a lot of things, especially in the economic development, not only in the Southwest, but particularly in Ondo State. Part of the thing that was also reiterated at this summit was the need to develop economic blueprint, not only for the first one, particularly about Ondo State. To Ondo State people should expect more development, more projects, and more economic values.
The summit is about giving the people a voice. It's about making them a partner in development. It's about giving them that level playing ground that will enable them contribute to the policies that will govern them. I'm looking forward to we coming up with a blueprint that will address critical issues in the country. One is the issue of security. You know what we're facing now? Facing the problem of insecurity, not just in the Southwest, but across all the regions in Nigeria. Insecurity is a major problem that we are facing in the country. So I want to expect this year by after putting all of this together, we address the issue of insecurity, we address the issue of our health challenges, we address the issue of our education, We also address the issue of water and other critical infrastructures that are needed by our people. That's what the summit is supposed to address.
Residents of the Southwest region are calling for renewed commitment from leaders and stakeholders to move beyond dialogue and effectively collaborate to transform the summit discussions into real progress on critical regional issues. Joy Pius, Osrc News.
The Ondo State government is set to commence the disbursement of scholarships, bursaries, and financial aid to Ondo indigent students enrolled in tertiary institutions nationwide. The flag-off ceremony is scheduled for Tuesday by 10 a.m. at the Cocoa Conference Hall, Governor's Office, Akure, Alagbaka, Akure. This initiative supports the Governor's Ease agenda aimed at fostering strategic partnership, enhancing quality education, and improving educational outcomes across the state. Students representatives are urged to attend, with guests expected to be seated by 9 a.m. The disbursement follows the state's government approved budget of 350 million naira for the 2025 scholarship and bursary program, benefiting about 12,000 students, an increase from previous years. The scholarships cover various categories, including medical students, law students, and students with disabilities. You're watching Social and Community News on Osrc Television. We'll take a break now. While we come back, the news continues. Please don't go away.
Go buy me oil filter. Go buy for Pascal, no? Hey, he go cheat you. I don't hear, I don't hear. I go call you back. Hello, Johnny. Hey, I beg you, get radiator. Okay, my boy, they come your shop now, come collect them, eh? Uche.
Oga, I don't go Pascal again.
I beg go to the shop now. Uche. Go that boy shop, go get filter.
Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial star 606 hash. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus.
This one will flash me like before. If I say things don't change, though.
Now where I don't get Glow Talk Master, eh? I go dey you go fear. I go call you. Tire. You go tire. Put your way you did now.
Say, you say Glow to my
Glow Unlimited.
One soft voice go dey darkness with a coolele promise. E go dey calm your feet dem. You fit smoke am, you fit smoke am, you fit sniff am. The first drag dey hit, but the addiction no be play o. E go first scatter your body. Your mind go come follow. E go dabaru your work, your future, even your money. But no forget o, help dey, no give up. You fit break cycle with correct help and better support. You fit overcome am. Reach out for better future. Na Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) say make I yarn give una. Say no to drugs. NDDC, 25 years of making a difference.
Glad to have you back. You can watch us live on our website www.osrc.ng or follow us on Facebook at Osrc TV, and on YouTube you can subscribe to our channel Osrc TV Ondo. Following reports by Osrc about a woman named Kemi in Akure, Ondo State capital, who allegedly gave birth to a stone-like object instead of a fetus, medical experts are now challenging the validity of the claim. They are calling for concrete evidence to verify the story, including CCTV footage of the delivery, the name of the medical facility involved, the weight of the stone, and laboratory analysis to determine whether the object is truly a fetus or merely a stone. Omoriola Ubichi completes the story.
Medical experts are raising numerous questions following reports of Kemi who allegedly gave birth to an object resembling a stone in Akure, Ondo State. Gynecologists, though reluctant to comment directly, suspect the claim may be among rare cases where unusual assertions are made for personal reasons. Key concerns include whether the pregnancy was confirmed by an obstetric scan, where it was conducted, how many medical professionals were involved, and whether the object was examined radiographically for verification. Despite skepticism, Kemi and her husband are disobedient firm in their belief that she experienced a genuine pregnancy resulting in the stone-like delivery.
I first did a PT test, which was positive, and later went to government hospital for registration, health center, for registration and for everything, and for following up.
Right, every symptoms of a pregnant woman, she has everything. Her breast was keep coming up, her tummy keeps growing up, even to the extent that her feet, her hand, her body was just keep swelling up.
Kemi claims a scan was performed, but efforts to access her medical records have so far been unsuccessful, leaving the medical community demanding more conclusive evidence.
I started noticing some movements. Later, my husband asked to go for a scan, and immediately I went for the scan. The scan says they did not see anything. I should come back for another scan. We went to the other scan, from another scan to another scan, but I can feel the movement of the baby in my womb.
I feel the kick in that 4th month, which I'm very, very sure of. And after 4th month, she ought to go for another test. There was nothing again. So we keep believing God that something will happen.
Chief Medical Director of Sky Hospitals and Diagnostics Limited in Akure and a certified fertility care medical consultant, Wilson Ikubeze, with over 1,000 successful deliveries, has described the case as extremely rare, acknowledging that the medical phenomenon known as stone baby or lithopedium is possible under certain conditions.
It is medically not possible for a pregnant woman to deliver a stone, clinically speaking. But there are certain situations where a woman could deliver what looks like a stone. One is if a woman gives birth to a fibroid mass that is pedunculated, that's standing on a stalk, that is submucous, just inside the cavity of the uterus, and is calcified. So sometimes you find people say, "Oh, I deliver a fibroid," and if the fibroid is calcified, then it might just look like a stone. So that is one condition. The other condition is what we call lithopedium. Medically speaking, lithopedium is a very rare condition where a woman harbors what we call the stone baby. Okay. Again, like I said, it was first reported in the 10th century, and all of medical literatures up till these days, being like just about 350 cases that's been recorded. That tells you how very, very rare.
Dr. Ikubeze stated that despite the rare possibility of the stone baby phenomenon, concrete proof linking the woman to an actual pregnancy is currently lacking.
That movement that she felt can be characteristic of a uterine fibroid. If a woman has a uterine fibroid, she will feel some kind of movement like I have mentioned. So it's possible that she has a fibroid mass which moves occasionally as if it were a baby. Okay, but if she had done a scan and the scan confirms that truly there is a fetus inside the uterus, and then she delivers and it turns out to be a stone, it would have been a different thing. And if the delivery was probably done in an environment that there is monitoring, maybe a CCTV, there is medical evidence and all of that. But I want to say that we hear a lot of stories medically, but we're talking about scientific proof here. For a woman to be said to be pregnant, she must have done a pregnancy test, which will have to be positive. Now, the fact that you did pregnancy test and it's positive doesn't mean you are pregnant.
For Dr. Adefolurin Orekoya, a Nigerian-trained medical doctor based in the UK with experience in various Nigerian hospitals, cited multiple documented cases to illustrate that this rare phenomenon is medically real and recognized.
It was first reported in, I think, 1582 in a French woman who was around 68 years of age, so many centuries ago. And it's because it is extremely rare. It's one medical condition that you don't readily find. You find it just 1 out of 18,500 pregnancies, and it's closely related to ectopic gestation. So if you have ectopic pregnancy, most of those things are either spontaneously aborted, or you go there to induce the abortion, or you do surgery. So it does happen. It's just that it's extremely very rare, and you can have them in one. And that's why you have limited information regarding it, because one thing that doesn't happen readily, you don't invest so much energy or so much resources into it. However, for those who experience it, it is 100% for them. And so we must also provide information that such things can happen, and when they happen, we can remain calm and then follow medical guidelines.
Dr. Orekoya sees the condition as an important area for further research and urged Nigerian scientists and medical authorities to further explore the phenomenon to better understanding and demystify such occurrences.
The things that are not known yet belong to God. Those things that are revealed, they belong to us. The hidden things belong to God. And in fact, the mysteries of those things, they sustain the fact that life in itself is a bundle of complexity. And those of us who are familiar with the Holy Book, Deuteronomy 29:29 will say, those things that are revealed, those are the ones that are ours. And that also embraces medicine or science. So everything we do, technology, medicine, all of those things, they are a component of some of the things God has revealed to us as we continue to broaden our knowledge and broaden our insight. So when we have anything whatsoever, whether stone baby or any occurrence whatsoever, let's look at history. If you have had it in the past, history has a way of providing therapy.
Whether the condition is a rare medical phenomenon called lithopedium or viewed by some as a spiritual experience, medical experts advise Kemi to undergo thorough medical evaluation to prevent any further complications. For Kemi and her husband Adesoji, it remains a spiritual battle they believe they have overcome through prayer, with the stone now preserved by the church as a testimony of faith. Omoriola Hungbiji, reporting for Osrc Social and Community News.
While the claim has stirred widespread curiosity, medical experts continue to emphasize the need for scientific proof before drawing conclusions until verified evidence emerges. The story of Kemi's alleged stone baby remains a mix of mystery, faith, and medical inquiry. Oriki Yoruba praise poetry stands as a timeless treasure of identity, heritage, and history. Once confidently echoed through villages, palaces, and family compounds, it now tattered on the verge of oblivion, especially among younger generations. What makes Oriki so important? Do young Yorubas still resonate with its essence? How are custodians preserving this piece of living literature amid religious and cultural shifts? Adewumi Taiwo digs deep into the fading yet resilient world of Oriki for social and community needs.
In the bustling city of Akure, we meet Sadiq Balogun, a young man in his 20s, who openly admits that he has never really understood his Oriki or what it means to his lineage.
I know nothing about Oriki, because my own Oriki said I don't know. So you don't expect me to know someone else. I know nothing about Oriki.
Sadiq's uncertainty is not isolated. Across many Yoruba homes today, the deep ancestral roots once reinforced by Oriki have grown faint. Generations raised in modern urban centers and religious communities often lack basic knowledge of their own praise poetry. Oriki is more than poetic flattery. It is a sacred oral archive, a living record of ancestry, virtue, and communal identity. From recounting historical feats to invoking spiritual forces, Oriki connects individuals to their past and anchors them within a broader cultural landscape. Mrs. Folayemi Ikumawoyi and Gbenga Ogundaunsi, both bearers of an age-old family Oriki, chant theirs with pride.
Èmi ọmọjọmọ yan luda. Ọmọjọmọ wuli ẹ̀pà erode, ìgbànàkùrù gbẹ́pọ̀n wú. Ọmọ mú jẹ múrù, lábàbù ní gbowó ti so.
Èmi lọmọ ẹlẹ́sìn ẹkùn yàrá, èmi lọmọ ẹlẹ́sìn ẹkùn yàrá, ọmọdé lè dúró bọ́. Omi eléru omi àbá mi eléru lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn. Ọ̀pọ̀ kọ̀dínyàn níṣòro olókèdè omi ọmọ. Èmi lọmọ káwọ́ kábèsí, èmi lọmọ jìwàjìwà ìlẹ̀kẹ̀. Ó torí ìlẹ̀kẹ̀ ó dún lùkù Ọ̀yọ́. Oríṣiríṣi mú gbé tèmi lọ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn.
They said Oriki carries their history and teaches cultural values, noting that to forget it is to lose the glue that holds our identity together.
It means so much to me personally, because Omolabaobu níbi owó deti so. The meaning is that, you know, a family that have money, rich in everything.
Níbẹ̀ ó jẹ́ nǹkan tó máa ń forí èèyàn owó. Mo ti báyìí kan máa fi mọ̀ èèyàn pé ìdílé ibi téèyàn ti jáde. Mo ti báyìí bí mo ṣe kí oríkì nìyẹn báyìí, àwọn ọmọ ìlú mi tó bá ń wò mí, màá ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ bíbí ní Ìsìnbọ̀dé lélẹ̀, ọmọ ilé ọba lélẹ̀.
However, religious teachings, especially in Christianity and Islam, have sometimes discouraged Oriki, branding it as fetishistic or unholy. This has deepened the cultural gap among younger generations, many of whom find traditional practices at odds with their faith. The Iralepo of Isinkon, Oba Oluwagbemiga Olofin Adimula, stressed the critical role of custodians in ensuring Oriki survives. He advocates for digital preservation, documentation, and community-based education as vital rescue measures.
The parents should endeavor to find a way to inculcate those things into their children in one or two ways. By repeating it before them, and they should find a way to put it down black and white, so they can give it to them. So we won't do it the way our forefathers had done it, by not passing it adequately. Now we can write. They should put it in black and white, transmit it, give it to them, teach them.
Shedding more light, Mrs. Modupeola Owanikin, chairman of Akomolede in Ondo State, notes that Oriki isn't just for ancestral worship. It is history, and history is neutral. Through Oriki, families trace their lineage, migration patterns, moral codes, and even forgotten philosophies.
It's trading, as you rightly said. The reason why spreading is the fault of the parents from home. Some of the parents, they didn't even know their Oriki. So if the parents did not know where she's coming from or where they are coming from, what can they teach the children? The only thing we can do is to encourage our people and tell them the advantages of having the Oriki, to know our source, to know where we're coming from. It will help them to know their history. It will help them to know where they are coming from. It will help them to even identify themselves among people whenever they meet outside.
Counterbalancing religious perceptions, Joshua Okpayinka, a Christian leader, admits there is tension between faith and tradition, but insists upon reinterpretation rather than rejection.
It's just a combination of words, but those words being combined together by our forefathers are not scriptural. One, are idolatry in nature, and then in terms of comparison, they are very odious. They are not the right comparison. Nobody wants to be named after Ishu now. You don't know the work of Ishu. You are not some Ishu. How does it sound?
So what is the way forward? Saving Oriki from oblivion. Experts, elders, and enthusiasts are calling for collective efforts. Educate at home, celebrate in schools and festivals, and empower youth to own their heritage. Oriki is not just the poetry of the past, it is the rhythm of identity, the heartbeat of heritage. In the Yoruba tradition, it is said that he who forgets its roots is without home. The question is, will the next generation remember, or will Oriki become an echo in the wind?
Adewumi Taiwo for OSRC Social and Community News.
Yes, that was a compelling report on the fading yet resilient world of Oriki. A reminder that our culture is only as alive as the stories we preserve. Indeed, keeping Oriki alive is keeping our identity intact. And that's the size of social and community news tonight. Thank you so much for being part of it. Join us again. Bye for now.
No carry nonsense, come back here.
Okay, my Oga.
Uche, go buy me oil filter. Go buy for Pascal. Hey, he go cheat you.
I don't hear, Oga, I don't hear.
I go call you back. Hello, Johnny. Hey, I beg you, get radiator. Okay, my boy, they come your shop now, come collect them, eh? Uche!
Oga, I know go Pascal again.
Go to the shop now. Uche! Go to the boy shop, go and get a filter.
Free on Glow Talk Master. Talk for 6 minutes and get 6 minutes free. Plus 50 megabytes of data. Free. Dial star 606 hash. New customers also enjoy a welcome bonus.
This one will not flash me like before. If you like say things don't change, oh.
Now where I don't get Glow Talk Master, eh? You go here. Tire. You go tire. Put your way you did now.
Sir, you always say your glow team, Abi.
Unlimited.
It makes no difference what color